That's almost it. Well, that was also almost it. The DI, oh, it's all good. So, I want you to think about what was going on in the first stock, because you're doing quite well.
Okay.
And then things start to fall apart a little bit. And I feel honestly like that game was closer than it might have looked. Realistically, there was one thing that you were doing quite a bit that was working at the beginning, and then I started to adapt to it. And you were doing like a lot of falling like full hop fair. Like you go quite high, and then at the very last second you go for a fair, and it was catching me. Whether or not that was a good option or not, I was adapting to it, right? I was throwing like forward tilts, or I was just moving out of the way. I didn't really get a lot of shield grabs, but as soon as that stopped working, even if you weren't hitting me, but you, like, I mean, even if you weren't getting hit, but I wasn't hitting you like at all, like getting a grab or like hitting a forward tilt or comboing you, if you start going for something like this or anything at all, say you're going for dash attacks and you start to completely miss, I am gonna, or anybody should be looking for that, right? So if you're missing, let's say whatever you're going for, people are trying to time when you're gonna go for it to try and make you miss and then like punish you with something, right? So let's say if you throw out anything, it might be that, it could be dash attack, you go for a grab. If you miss like 2 or 3 of them in a row, you should be thinking to yourself, okay, clearly they don't know what is going on exactly, but they know I'm trying to do something that involves starting with this, right? So when I was stopping you, I wasn't, like I said, I wasn't doing anything crazy. I think one time you came down and I just forward tilted you, and that's it.
Yeah.
All it did is stopped you from doing it, right? So whether or not you had like a plan in mind, maybe you're trying to get me off stage, maybe you want to get like a drag down into like a F smash or a down tilt or something, whatever the case may be, try and keep your approaches not random, but just like ever changing. Yeah, keep mixing them up. I'm not sure if we talked about this before, but kind of like every time you approach, it should be like you're presenting me with a new idea. Have we talked about that before?
No.
No? Okay. So essentially, like a game of Smash it's like a conversation, right? So what you're trying to do to me is like, let's say if you're presenting the idea of, I want to do this, right? That's your idea, let's just say. And if I say no, and I grab you, the next time you try and present an idea, it should be something else, right? Because it's the same thing, like if you're, let's say, in your case it doesn't really work. I was going to say, if you're going to go talk to your boss and give him an idea of, oh, here's what we should do for the company or whatever, and he says no, you're not going to come back the next day with the same idea, right? You're going to do something else. Of course, you don't have a day to figure out what you should do, but every single time that you approach and fail, or approach and miss, or whatever you want to say, as far as not being successful with that idea of an approach, you should be trying something else, right? So we're getting to another level of tracking your own habits, right? Because I think we've talked a little bit about that in the past, as far as tracking habits of when someone gets knocked down and you're tech chasing, tracking habits on the ledge, tracking habits when someone's being juggled, or if you yourself are being juggled. But now we're kind of getting into tracking habits of your own neutral, because this is where people, I would say the most people get coaching when it comes to not knowing how to play neutral, because they'll either play a character that can honestly abuse their moves, and they don't really have to think too much, and then they fight somebody who can actually control their character, or they know the matchup quite well. So if you're going to spam one thing that typically works, it's not going to work on this person, and then they're like, okay, I need to reevaluate life because I don't know how to play neutral for real, right? So, and so for your case, if you approach, like I was saying before, and this is to wrap things up, if it works, you can try doing it again, right? But just be careful, because if it does work, I'm going to be keeping track of that as well, right? If it does work, I'm going to be like, okay, he's probably going to do this again because he has success, so I'm going to try to either bait you to do it again and then counter it, whether it's a grab, a smash attack, whatever I'm trying to get you off stage, whatever. And I'm going to be looking for it, but if whatever you're doing doesn't work, then you should be switching it up, right? So if you want to go for pokes like this, that's fine. I wouldn't throw out this many. But let's just say you're throwing this out, and I just shoot you or throw a reflector out or something like that, you might as well do something else. If I throw out the reflector, you can jump over that and spike me, or like start a combo with dare or something, right? There's a ton to keep track of, definitely, and it's happening by the second, by the split second, honestly. So Try your best. Let's just see how it goes. I know there's only like 3 minutes left, but we'll fight this out anyways, and then we'll do a full game after this.
Okay.
I knew that was coming soon. I actually wanted to get the tomahawk on you.
So long and not, or
Oh, I could have been dead.
Not tomahawking.
I was gonna say it's good though, because at one point I was trying to do that to you. Like he's just jumping in, and then we just go for it.
Alright, I got a question. This is kind of on the random side, but whenever I watch your streams or I watch you play, you always like, when someone's gonna do something, when you do your like neutral B, you won't, or shoot me, you won't. Is that you saying it because that's like the smart choice, or because it's the obvious choice?
It's the horrible choice.
That's a horrible choice. Okay,
Typically.
that's kind of what I figured, because I always watch that and I'm listening there like, are you saying that because you want them to do it?
Oh, of course.
Bad, or are you trying to be like, do it because that would be what someone smart would do?
No, hell no.
Look, watching it, I'm like, it doesn't look like the smart idea.
Never.
That's more curious.
No, whenever I tell someone to shoot me and I say you won't, it's because they think, and this is typically against like Mewtwo's or Samuses or something like that, it's like, we'll be like this close together, right? And like, please shoot me, because I'm so ready to reflect this and kill you.
Yeah.
That's pretty much what I'm saying.
Or like, I seen you fight Incineroar to be like, side B, you won't, because they're like on stage or something. So I was wondering, I'm like, alright, is clearly like, he's trying to like call out their horrible move, or are you like...
It's not even a horrible move, it's just like...
So horrible timing, yeah.
Yeah, because here's the thing. Let's say, for example, if you are Incineroar, if you're standing right here, and you have me in the corner, if I'm just standing here, and you're like kind of going back and forth, whatever, you're trying to... Yeah. Most Incineroars, they just side B, because if they hit me with side B, they're going to probably kill me, right? Because they do the side B, they lunge at me, it throws me this way, and then they clothesline me, and they go off stage, right? Off to the left.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah,
pretty much. So it's like, please do it, because you'll die if you do it. And they're like, okay. So they go for it and try, and I'll just go like this, come down with the down air, and then kill them like that. You can kill them at like 95, right? So that's pretty much when I say, please do this. I genuinely want them to, for me, not for them.
Okay. Yeah. Alright, that's what I figured. I was always curious. I was watching. I was like, alright.
Yeah, man, I gotta put up more RTS videos now, because that's pretty much what it is. Like, I say, like, I do it, like, I don't know, it's just a kind of backwards, kind of a comedic effect of a, I guess, way of explaining things, but that's just what I do. And whether or not it's funny or not,
it's entertaining.
Yeah, I was gonna say, whether or not it's funny or not, it's more so for the fact of, like, if they do this, I'm 10 years in advance prepared, right? Yeah, let's do this. You ready? I was just thinking, because like, if I was to ever do that with you, the difference is you can hear me. They can't hear me when I'm saying this stuff. You know, so if I'm like, oh, just jump, you won't. It's like, okay, I won't. You know? Oh man.
Well, I went back and watched the RTS of with Nest. I never saw that one. You were telling me about it last time we were playing, and I hated it with like in a loving way. So I was like, I hate fighting those kind of Nesses. Like,
oh yeah,
it was pretty fun, like to watch.
I was gonna say, if that's the thing, is if you are the Ness, the game is fun.
Yeah.
If you're fighting the Ness, the game sucks and it's super lame and everything is like broken. Oh, the catch I didn't deserve. The air dodge I was talking about from before. He could be dead. He just is, unless you're not allowed to dodge that twice. I said.
I can't do that twice. Alright. If you want the clip, I get it.
What's going on? Where even am I? Laser from ledge. They call me Young Mango. Is he dead? Oh, could have been dead. Nope. So I want you to see what's happening right now. I'm being ledge trapped out of, or I don't know, I'm stage control trapping you. If that makes sense. Is that the opposite of ledge trapping? I don't know. But essentially I just fought you from the corner. I didn't try and jump past you or like air dodge to the platform and shield or something like that. It's like, you can hit me if you want, but I'm just gonna kill myself instead. Oh, you hate to see it. This guy's drunk. Alright. Just air dodge off stage. But essentially what I was trying to say before I went crazy was when I was in the corner, I wasn't trying to force anything. It's like, okay, let's say if I got on stage, I got onto the platform and I was shielding, how is that better? You know, it's really not. I'm still in the bad spot. Am I dead? Oh, you just saved me. Yes.
You saved me earlier.
Yeah, I was going to say, only one SD allowed per game. Yep. Caught his jump. Goes on stage. I'm kidding. I'm not kidding. Damn. Air dodge, you won't. He did.
Oh, I did.
Oh, it's too good. Roll in, you won't. Okay, good job. Unless, okay.
Oh, man. I'm just waiting for you to say it. Wait long enough into it.
Oh man, it's actually too good, bro. It's too good. Because like I said before with the air dodge, it's like you did, and it could have been worse. I could have actually F smashed you or something, but whatever. It's more so just the fact that it's like you don't want to do that. You know, whether or not I knew you were gonna do that or not. Like actually, I take it back. If I didn't know you were gonna do that, there's a good chance I would have been busy doing something else, right? Like maybe I was trying to like jump and ferry you and you air dodge through it. In that case, that would have made sense. However, if I'm staying on the ground and I've caught you with it however many times, right? That's kind of why I'll just even say, just do this. And then this just happens. You just die. Or you get grabbed in that case, right?